The Erdrick trilogy begins and continues. Guys, this is a cow's opinion. And I am very, very super excited because today, during the Nintendo Direct, what they teased and what we've been waiting literally 3 years for was finally confirmed. The Dragon Quest III HD-2D remake, which is the official title of the game, probably so you don't accidentally get confused with countless other remakes or remasters or relaunches they've done of this game, is coming out this November 14th, and I am so excited. There is a beautiful trailer that we can watch here at the end of the video, but it is a stunning reimagining of the beloved masterpiece and narrative beginning to the Erdrick trilogy. And let me just say right now, 1 and 2 are coming out next year. Now, if that confuses you, 1 came out, then 2 came out, obviously, and then 3 came out, but it wasn't until the very end of 3 that you realized it's a prequel and it completes the trilogy. So, yeah, the creators have said, we want you to play these games remade, but in the correct narrative order this time. Because it's not going to be a big surprise like it was to gamers back in the day. Oh my god, this took place beforehand. Years ago, the great hero Ortega bid farewell to his wife and child on a quest to defeat the villainous archfiend Baramos. Ortega failed his quest, and Baramos still threatens the world. Now, on their 16th birthday, Ortega's only child is summoned by the King of Alihan and entrusted with a mission of the highest import to take on Ortega's quest, vanquish Baramos, and save the world. As you can see, your hero is here. And then these are the male versions of the basic party: warrior, mage, cleric. And they may have, like, it might be priest in some, pilgrim in others, it doesn't matter. Wizard, it doesn't matter. I don't know why the warrior doesn't get to walk in place. They also have female versions. Interestingly enough, most Dragon Quest games, when you can choose your gender, being female is slightly better because there are certain weapons and armor that can only be used by women, which is weird. And then we have a bunch of media. We have these beautiful pictures. We have this really cool... The game takes place in like an alternate, not... So there's like a Portugal, there's like other countries. This one seems to be themed on like Egypt. We have this beautiful select screen for the battles. Now, I noticed that the warrior has a chain and sickle, and the priest doesn't have their mace thing that they're holding. They have this spear. Now, I can't tell you if that means that they will visibly... I don't think that their armor is going to change, but it's possible that the weapon you equip to each character will appear here, which would be really cool. You have like rolling hills and stuff to cross now. Beautiful scenery. We have all sorts of stuff. Subscribe to the newsletter. This is the important thing. If you pre-order, you will get stuff. You will get elevating shoes and 3 of each of these seeds of strength to power up people with at the beginning of the game. I don't know what elevating shoes do. You can also have the standard edition, which is going to be available on PlayStation, on Xbox, and on Steam. You can also get the physical collector's edition on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. Obviously, you cannot get a physical edition on stream. It's going to have just the game. It's going to have a collectible game case storage box that looks like a tome right there. You're going to get the character and monster acrylic blocks complete set, which is just, you know, the big 2 of the bosses that you fight in the game, as well as all the different genders and class options you have. We'll get to that in just a second. The Adventurous Accessory Kit, which is, I believe, slightly different, more bonus pre-order stuff, and 2 exclusive digital wallpapers for your PC desktop. I don't know why they won't let you... I guess they don't... It's available only through the Square Enix store, so you're not going to be able to get it anywhere else. But I'm trying to make this big, and we'll have to find a place to do that. And then also, at the very end of the trailer, they suddenly expanded the... really cool pictures like, hey, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 coming next year. And that makes a lot of sense that they would sell them together. Dragon Quest 1 is not a bad game, but it is a pretty short game by RPG standards. You've only got your one character, and they only ever fight one enemy at a time. It's very simple. Now, they've said that Dragon Quest is going to expand based on Like they've worked with the original creators to make the narrative better. They've worked with the original creators to make the visuals better, and while still playing that Dragon Quest. But it is the long, long, long awaited, and as usual, the hero must go, and the hero must recruit 3 randos to go with them. I don't know why. Now, they only said that they were changing things. They were making battles a little bit better. I saw IGN's article here. The person was complaining that the battles didn't have enough personality. I think that it's obvious that they would keep the more old school style. You start each turn when you're selecting your commands at this view. Then the screen will zoom in, and it'll be from like a first-person party perspective. They're going to have new stuff, including they are going to have some really great changes to the class system, in fact. And give me a second, because I'm going to see if I can find it anywhere. This is what I wanted to show you guys. So, you get if you pre-order from the collector's edition or the regular edition, even on Steam, you're going to get these things. You can only get the collector's edition for your Switch, your PS5, or your Xbox X. Probably your Xbox Series S, it's fine too. No, it's not, because the Series S does not have a physical thing, so they're not making it for that. Let me explain something to you. First of all, the Nintendo Switch is going to be at 30 FPS. The other ones, including Steam, are going to be at 60. Probably not going to make much of a difference, but some people ain't about that. With the collector's edition, along with the game and this nice little box thing, you get the wallpapers, you get 4 more items, a strength ring, a dragon scale, words of wisdom scroll, and a cat suit. I do not know what those do, so do not ask. But here's what I want to point out. As you can see, like, here's male hero, male and female, and then male and female, male and female. So they've said that they're going to talk later. Guys, this person here and this person here are a new class that we don't even know what they are. I've heard some people say they look a lot like the monster tamers from other Dragon Quest games. So maybe that's what they are. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But guys, all of my flowcharts in what classes I should pick and when for Adventure that's coming up on YouTube just went out the window. Because now I gotta contend with, like, is this a regular class or is this an advanced class? If you've never played Dragon Quest before, you start with your hero, male or female, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 classes to make from your 3 companions. Then you have the advanced class Sage that you can turn somebody into only if you pick one of these goof-offs or jesters, or if you find a special item that allows somebody to class change. At level 20, anyone but the hero can class change. So there's lots of combinations that you can do to make really powerful characters. This is an old school RPG. While it did have difficulty, several YouTubers and websites got to play a preview edition that they're finally allowed to start talking about. While there was a difficulty setting, they advised them before they started playing, even on the lowest difficulty. It's Dragon Quest. You can easily get overwhelmed if you're not careful. If you wander into the wrong area of the game and fight monsters too high level, they will still stomp you. So is this a advanced class or not? I don't know. Or is this selectable? I also don't know. It is going to make it very, 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 very hard for the cow to decide what 3 friends are going to come along with this on this journey. I almost wish that they would just allow us to have more than 3 party members, but I suppose that's not going to happen. They are going to reveal more details. They've said they've also changed how classes work a bit. Not that there's, like, how a priest is still a priest, but they've said they made some changes to that, to the narrative, to other things. They've put in new narratives. They've put in new stuff. I think they may have changed the positions of a lot of the medals that you can find. You can find, like, little medals and trade them in for, like, prizes with somebody. They're going to, it's June now. This comes out November 14th. Make sure you remember that, because that is an important day. It's a day the cow probably ain't going to go to work that day. You're going to want to play this game. But it's a very, very long time. It's 5 months. We've already rated 3 years. 5 months, especially if they continue to like dole out information to keep the hype up, is fine with me. I don't care. I'm just so excited that we're finally, it's not vaporware, guys. And like people were hoping when they teased the trilogy begins, we all getting 1 and 2 in the HD-2D. They're not coming out until next year. You'll have plenty of time to play Dragon Quest III. I didn't think that they were going to release all 3 of them together, because that would have been really expensive. And again, 1 coming out with 2 makes sense. Dragon Quest 2, you only get 3 party members. You don't get to choose them. They're just the 3 that come with. It's a lot longer and more complex than 1. 1 is just, you're the hero. You wander around by yourself. You fight enemies one at a time. You get basic information. There's so much stuff. We're going to talk about lots of stuff as it comes out. I do know that they have added some quality of life features as well. For instance, on your map, as you're wandering around the world, it will tell you, hey, you need to be over here to continue the quest narrative. And you can do... The old school RPGs not only made you find things out, but they could, from time to time, just give you like the barest of hints, and they're like, okay, go wander the world until you figure it out. So they're not trying to do that now. You can still go anywhere you want from the start, as long as you, and once you have a boat, you can really go anywhere you want. However, don't expect to live long. Again, the monsters in each region are locked. You can wander into the wrong place and get whooped up pretty fast. But that's what I am so excited about. I'm also probably going to let you guys help me pick my party to an extent. I mean, I'm not going to take 3 jesters. It would be a funny playthrough, but it would not be a fun playthrough. Guys, let me know what you think. Are you excited that Dragon Quest III, the HD-2D remake, is finally officially announced, confirmed, and we're finally getting it this year? How about the fact that 1 and 2 are coming out next year, and we'll get to play the entire trilogy? Do you want more Dragon Quest? What class do you want? And you know what else you can do while you're answering all that in those comments below? That really helps me out, because engagement is a thing. You can play more games, because games are awesome, and you deserve awesome. And I'll see you next time.